Hello my dear children, welcome to the learning station. Today we will study chapter 13 class 4 EVS A River's Tale. We have already studied in class 3rd about the sources of water. Let's recapitulate. Rain is the main source of water. Apart from rain, lakes, rivers are also the natural sources, and tap, tube well, pond, dam. They are the man-made sources of water. Let's also recapitulate the uses of water in our daily life. We all know that water is used for drinking, washing clothes, cooking, taking bath, washing utensils, farming, washing clothes, watering plants, for generation of hydroelectricity, and for washing our car. Do you know that when river originates from the mountains, its water is clean and pure. So, how does the water gets polluted? In this picture, you can see that the pure water is blue in color, but as it gets polluted, its color changes and it turns into black. So let's check out the reasons as why the water gets polluted. When river pass through cities, dirt, mud, plastic, paper, oil, garbage and chemicals mix in the water, making it water polluted. We also immerse idols into the rivers. Chemicals also pollute water as we discussed just now. So these are the reasons which makes the water dirty. Why does the color of the water in rivers change? The colors of the water in the rivers change due to spilling of chemicals, oils by the factories into the river, washing clothes and utensils, or bathing the cattle near river sides, dumping of waste, garbage in the river. Children, the harmful things that make water polluted are called pollutants, and we all know that polluted water is not safe for drinking. These pollutants can make the water look and smell bad and has many germs growing in it. Mosquitoes and insects also breed in polluted water and spread various diseases. Let's recapitulate that substances that make the water polluted are called pollutants. Some examples are soap, detergents, chemicals, and plastic wastes. We all know that if we drink dirty water, we feel sick. So, typhoid, diarrhea, hepatitis A, and cholera are some diseases which are caused by drinking polluted water. Some more harmful effects of water pollution are: it is harmful for our environment, It causes waterborne diseases, which we discussed in the earlier slide, it is harmful for aquatic life. Now, let us check out what are the methods to stop water pollution. First, stop the dumping of garbage, ban the use of plastic bags, don't immerse idols and dead bodies in the water, stop the use of insecticides, pesticides and fertilizers as this makes the water poisonous. Check the oil spills from the factory, treat the drainage water and do not set up factories near the river banks. Let's find out some ways to prevent waterborne diseases. We should drink only clean water. We should store water in a clean container. And we should always wash our hands before and after preparing or eating food. There are certain things which dissolve in water and some which do not dissolve in water. So have you ever tried? If we put sugar, salt, coffee and lemon juice in water, what are the changes? These things will dissolve in water. As we all know that water is colorless. This is one property of water. It is odorless. It does not have any smell and it takes the shape of its container. If you put pen in water, will it dissolve? No. So here is an activity for you. You have to find out 10 things which dissolve in water and 10 things which do not dissolve in water. Now, what are the methods to purify the water? We all know that we should drink clean and pure water. So let's see some methods which are used to purify the water. The first process is, or we can say the first method is boiling. This is the process by which a liquid turns into a vapor when it is heated to the boiling point. So by boiling a water to a certain extent, we can make it pure and we can drink that water. Filtration is one of the effective ways of purifying water. This method uses chemical and physical process to purify water and make it safe for drinking. And it is also the process of separating solid impurities from a liquid through a filter paper, and thus it is called filtration. Chlorination is a powerful chemical that has been used for many years to treat water for home consumption. Chlorine is an effective water purification method that kills germs, parasites, and other disease-causing organisms found in ground or tap water. Water can be purified using chlorine tablets or liquid chlorine. Children, this is the picture of water cycle. The water cycle is the process of water moving around between the air and land. Or in more scientific terms, we can say that water cycle is the process of water evaporating and condensing on planet Earth in a continuous process. This process has been happening continuously for millions of years, and without it there would be no life on Earth. To better understand how the water cycle steps work, let us break it down. Step 1. Water evaporates from the Earth's surface, as you can see in this picture. Children, if you spill a glass of water outside, you will notice that a few hours later, the water is gone. Why? That is because water slowly turns from a liquid into a gas called water vapor. The process of water turning from a liquid into a gas is called evaporation. Evaporation happens faster on a hot day because the evaporation of water outside is powered by the sun. Step 2. Water condenses to form clouds. Water vapor rises up in the sky due to sun's heat. Once the water vapor rises, it condenses into water droplets. So we can say condensation is the process of turning water from a gas into a liquid. Children, you have probably experienced condensation if you have had a cold glass of water at a restaurant or at home. As the cold glass sits on the table, water vapor from the air condenses into water droplets on the glass. The same thing happens as water vaporizes into the sky. It turns into a liquid water. One thing important, that not all water condenses to form clouds. Step 3. Water falls back to earth as precipitation. When water droplets gets heavy enough, they fall back down to the earth as rain. We call this as precipitation because it can happen in a few different ways: rain, liquid water, snow, frozen water, and hail, big pieces of water. This water cycle is constantly happening every day for millions of years. Every drop of water is very precious, so we should conserve water. We should reuse, recycle, reduce, and repair. Here are certain methods to conserve water. Avoid excessive usage of fertilizers and pesticides in agriculture. Stop washing bathing activities in rivers. Don't dispose garbage like plastic, human or domestic waste in water bodies. And children, close the taps while brushing teeth. Take quick showers. Fix any leaky tap at home. Use one utensil for drinking water. Don't fill a water cup to the brim. Don't pour excess drinking water in the sink. Wash fruits in a bowl of water, and that water can be used for watering the plants. Collect rainwater and avoid the use of recreational water toys. So these are the methods we can conserve water. Can we drink seawater? No. The water from the sea is not drinkable as it contains salt. It is very much salty. So we cannot drink seawater. Sometimes we notice that there is lot of rain and it causes floods. in flood, all the areas are covered with water and it becomes very much difficult for people to survive. Children, nowadays the best way is to save or to collect the water. Rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is the process of storing and collecting the rain that we get due to precipitation. This water is stored in a tank, a cistern, or even a pit. The water can be either taken out of the system using a pump, or it can be hand drawn in case of a shaft. The pit is generally in a form of a well or a deep shaft. It is helpful in the places where irrigation is necessary to grow crops and rainfall is scanty. It can also be used for the household purpose of cleaning and cooking. Most of the time, rainwater is very much safe to use directly, but it is very much recommended to boil or filter water before consuming it. So rainwater harvesting is a very old method of storing rainwater, right? As we all know that rainwater generally goes to waste. Even it cannot percolate into the soil. So this is a technique of supplying water to make the agricultural flourish. It is also carried out in various schools and colleges. And do you know that the first site for rainwater harvesting came in the year 2500 BC? I hope, children, the lesson is clear to you. Thank you.